Well, it is such a delight to be here with Sara at Portland Nursery on Stark Street. And Sara, I have heard, little bird told me that this is the year of the salvia. Have you heard that?
Yes, I did hear that from the same bird, I think.
Right, exactly. So I'm wondering though, it is such a big family. The salvia family is massive, and there's so many different types in there. So let's quickly go over what that means.
Yeah, so I mean, when people come in saying they are looking for salvia, we've got annual, perennial, herb, you know, short and stocky, big and whimsical,
right.
little flower, big flower. So we narrowed it down for people to kind of have the best salvias that we sell. And I'm going to just come right out and say I was not ever a fan of salvia until I saw them in their element. You know, when you look at a salvia in a pot, it doesn't look very
Right.
great.
And proof of that is one of the ones you picked here, which is May Night. You saw it in this form and you went, eh, but then you saw it in a neighbor's yard, is that right?
Yeah.
And you went, oh my.
Yes, because it's got short, stocky, very upright vertical shape that clumps together, and you don't get that from a lot of other plants.
Right.
Almost kind of like euphorbia can maybe do that a little bit, but it gives the eye some different texture, because that's the key to design is different textures, different shapes. So it is probably, I would say now, in my mind, a staple in a yard.
And one of your favorite things.
Yes, yeah, and it just, it blooms for a long time, it's easy maintenance, it
and a perennial, it comes back.
Yes.
So that even makes it better.
Yeah, so I mean, it's my, if of all the salvias, I would say that's my favorite.
And then when I look right next door here, this one is stunning, but not a perennial.
But an annual, so that's its downside for me, because
So
I like perennial stuff. Yeah, but I mean, look at the size of flowers that those are going to have, and hummingbirds love it, you know, so that's an extra plus. So this one's gorgeous, but an annual.
Right, which is fine because of its beauty.
Yes. I need to respect annuals a little.
You do.
I'm learning. And then this is Salvia Hot Lips, which is going to be more of the whimsical variety. And this one we have a really hard time keeping in stock as well. But it's got red and white flowers that the hummingbirds go crazy for, and a totally different look than the other two.
It does indeed, and that's one of the things I like about the family is that they have different leaf structures. Oftentimes the colors are different. And this one, I have to say, a lot of us, when we have sold this one, people have complained because it comes out red, which is true. And then it turns, that bottom lip turns to white. So don't be afraid if you get it and you think it's the wrong one. Give it time; it'll turn to that beautiful blue and white.
Yeah, and the red is very bright. You can see it from far away.
You're not going to miss it.
Yeah.
And then, speaking of the stuff we can eat, though, there are other kinds of salvias that are in the herb garden.
Yes.
This one we sell as an herb, but tell me about it down front there.
Yeah, last week we talked about some herbs, and there are a ton of salvia herbs, not just the ones we covered. But this one is the pineapple sage. It's got the bright red flowers and such a sweet flavor. And so that one is a great one because it's got the real ornamental pop, the really bright red, but you can use it as an herb as well. So that is.
And then tell me, because you guys do so much business and sales to so many people here, you get a lot of good opinions. What do you think have been like maybe a couple of the top bestsellers for you?
Definitely the pineapple sage, the hot lips. May Night had its year like 5 or 6 years ago. Everybody wanted May Night, and then it kind of dropped off. But also the Salvia black and blue is huge. That one gets really tall. It's got a really deep blue flower, kind of bigger flower that people really like. Almost kind of similar to this one. So those I would say are definitely the top.
Well, you know, I have to say it is a magnificently huge family, and salvias come in all shapes and sizes. And if you want a really great selection, all you have to do is go to Portland Nursery and look what they have, and then pick some that work specifically for what your dreams are in your own garden. Thank you so much, Sara.
Thanks.